But, you know, there are some concerns that the students have as well, because the students have heard promises before. Why should they believe that this task force will deliver where the previous reforms have fallen short? What is the assurance that you want to give the students that this time things are going to be different?
Yeah, so let us just go to NEET 2024, where there was a leak that had happened. But that leak happened when the question paper was transferred from a distribution center to an examination center. And at that time, the investigation agencies, the CBI, actually, was very clear that the leak was very contained. It was contained to maximum of 30, 40 or 50 students. And all those students involved are identified. So the examination per se was not compromised. And this was also challenged in the Honorable Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court spent more than 3 to 4 days hearing this case exclusively. The Chief Justice bench heard it and then finally, declared that re-examination is not necessary. Now, at that point, the government immediately constituted, the Ministry of Education constituted a task force with Dr. Radhakrishnan as the chairperson. The task force actually did a vast, they took a lot of opinions, etc., and came out with their 250 plus recommendations. The report was made public also. Now, when we look at 2026, when the examination papers were leaked, there was no issue with when the question paper left the premises of NTA, then it went for printing, then it was put in boxes and it was basically sent to different centers. There was absolutely no problem in that. The leak did not happen after the question left the NTA.
Okay.
So I just want to tell you, in every process, there is some root of trust. We trust some people. And in an examination, we trust 2 classes of people. One is the question paper setter, the person who sets the question paper. They are teachers, and teaching is a very noble profession. And we certainly take it that they are honest, and it's a root of trust.
Yes.
Now, in this case of NEET 2026, unfortunately, the question paper, as we see in the newspaper, some of the newspaper reports, the leak happened because of the question paper setter. So the root of trust was actually shattered there. And so that was the issue. There is significant effort that has been put from NEET 2024 to NEET 2026 in the printing and distribution of papers.
Okay.
But then here the problem came from somewhere else. And subsequently lessons were learnt about it, and the re-NEET that happened again in 2026 in the month of June. At that point, the re-NEET was done without any issue, right from the question paper distribution, etc. So every examination teaches multiple lessons, and then I think as a system, over last several years, last 50, 60 years, we have been learning, many lessons, and these lessons are basically put into certain practice, into certain reforms. And I think what this committee, it's also time that we look at the entire set of leaks, entire set of remedial measures that have been taken, put together, and take the best practices and put into one nutshell and take it forward.
Okay. It's an interesting thought that you have said that every examination is also a learning process.